Well, friends, I haven't seen you in a little while. But hey, can anyone give Dalen some advice on his rejection tour? Because, of course, he's been rejected by the same couple that he has, been working with all this time. But hey, it is what it is. This is where he is at this point in time, and they have crushed him. Say what you want to say. That's what has happened to him. Let's go.
But no.
That crown royal bag you got on your head
Keysha,
is
man, I'm
making me.
just saying.
I understand the sentiments. I'm just saying. I get it.
I'm just saying.
Why you got time on your head?
Look,
Excuse
I
me.
was wrong. But sometimes in life, you find yourself doing stuff that's just out of your moral compass and just out of your personality.
Now, the funny thing is that we've heard all of this from Dalen already, So it's like us revisiting this is very sad because we've heard this from Dalen before. Like Dalen has already said exactly what he thought this was. This was the reason why Dalen had kicked Anthony out of his house and said, you know what? I'm not starting to get too close to what you're doing. I'm not starting to pick up on your tendencies. I'm not starting to pick up on your energies. I don't know if y'all remember all of that.
Okay. I mean, sometimes we just make mistakes in life, Dalen. That's not something to beat yourself up over.
I hear you. But sometimes some mistakes are just unforgivable.
No, Jesus died on the cross.
Thank you very much. And I could understand if Dalen hadn't like apologized and he didn't try to make amends with all of this. I could have seen, points of views as to where people are going and the way he's being crushed and stumped like a little twig, essentially. I could see that, I could understand that and I could get that. But that's not kind of what would really happen with Dalen. That's not what has taken place. Dalen has been trying to make amends for all this time. He really has been trying. It's just tough, but he always going to be in the line of fire when it comes to Amber and Anthony. I'm sorry to say, and it is both of them. It's not just Anthony, it's going to be Amber as well. Once Dalen gets himself in the middle of these two people's relationship, and I'll show y'all exactly what's going on already, because the relationship is not built very solidly. So anybody that comes in contact with it tends to get a lot of the repercussions of whatever the couple is going on with at that point in time.
It's like Donnie McCracken said, we fall down, but we get up. I'm sure whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me. Unless you want to tell me. But you don't have to tell me. I'm sure whatever it is, Dalen, it's not something that you can't come back from.
I mean, that sounds good. But
I think the fact that you're even taking accountability, that says a lot. So
And he's been taking accountability. I'm like, am I the only one that has been watching this? Maybe I'm seeing a different thing from everyone else, but he's been taking accountability. It's not new.
I mean, I'm trying my best to. At this point, I don't know what other option I even have.
you gotta give yourself some credit.
Credit for what?
You're a human being, okay? We make mistakes. Sometimes we don't always get it right. But you shouldn't feel like this. You also are a really great guy.
Keysha, get out of here.
I'm serious. You
Think
got a
so?
good heart. Yeah, you look out for people. You're a cool person. Like, I don't think whatever it is was malicious or intentional that you did. So I think maybe talk to that person if it's with somebody else. Ask them to forgive you, but more importantly, forgive yourself.
Forgive myself. Man, that's actually some decent advice.
That's the best advice. Forgive yourself because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you actually do. The two piece that's there, which is the Amber and the Anthony, are going to think the way that they think at this point in time. And guys, don't even start with the Amber thing. Please. Because at the end of the day, she says she forgive the man, and at the end of the day, this is what he's into. So I don't want to get into it. This is what he's into. She says she forgive it, and it's water under the bridge, and this is exactly where we are. It shouldn't even come up at all. But again, that is my take on it. It shouldn't come up because it wasn't warranted in coming up. It never had no need for come up. It was already addressed. Things need to come up when they're not addressed. But hey, again, the best thing Dylan can do is forgive himself and don't allow these two people to drill him down into the ground. But of course, hey, that's how the story is written. That he's just one of those weaker characters who will always be driven, by the couple.
Who would have thought? Sitting here dressed like Bill Cosby.
You know what?
You actually had something smart to say.
You got one more time.
What?
There's something else about my hair too. I go to the gym and judging from looking at your body, that's something you don't know nothing about that.
Wow.
So it looks like they're forming somewhat of a relationship because him and Keysha some of the times them go at it and they do all sort of different things. But it's good to see them both, you know what I mean, like getting closer and she's giving him some good advice. I'm glad she's giving him this type of advice that he's had here. Look, again, O'Neill is not saying the kiss was right or whatever else it is, but it's a mere fact that it has done this to the character. Which is one of those things, you know what I mean? If I were in Dalen's shoes, I probably would have limited my communication with this couple entirely. Yeah, yes, I just said that I would have limited my communication until the couple has it together. I would limit my communication because you might have this happening again. You might have another situation like this happening again. Simply because, guess why? Because the couple goes through these extreme roller coaster rides, and both of them in the couple, which is both Amber and Anthony, are very emotional people. They're very emotional. So what you want to say about it, they're very emotional. Amber will ride the roller coaster down, whatever else it is, and you're going to say she's vulnerable. And Anthony going to ride the roller coaster up into rage, and you're going to say I'm vulnerable again. So that's why I'm doing whatever it is. So if it was me, if I were in Dalen's shoes, I would have let this be and just work with them from a distance. Because some way, somehow, that's where I think you're going to fall. But hey, give me your take on it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.